Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. It is with the deepest of regrets I have to announce the passing of a very, very dear friend of mine, a legend and an icon, Alan Skill Cole, affectionately called Cherry. Alan was an icon and a very close friend of Robert Mr. Marley. My friend Ricky Chid told me that they used to just call him Cherry Skill because he was a maestro on the board. Alan was very health conscious. Most of the time you see him traversing in Kingston, he'll be riding on his bicycle. Yesterday, my dearest of sister came to visit me at the hospital, and she saw when they brought Alan Skill Cole in. He had some breathing problem. I don't know the status of why he died, but he was having difficulty breathing. I just want Jamaica to understand that in the midst of life, we are in debt. And we must at all times cherish each moment as if it's our last. I invited him last year when Beverly Kelso celebrated her 77th birthday. That picture that you see is myself and him up by Mecca nightclub. And we had a wonderful time, and he spoke great things about Bob and his relationship with Beverly Kelso. He supported her and said he was in the process too of writing his book. But the finishing touch of his life was not to be. But what we can say is that he was the best that ever did it for Jamaica. He was a legendary figure in the streets. He was the coach for the Arnett Garden Football Club. George Pong and the team of the Arnett Garden Football Club send their condolences to his family and friends. He will certainly be missed, trust me. At least I know by me. Currently I'm still in the hospital, so for him to come to the University Hospital of the West Indies and took his last breath here, it really does something to me. It really touches the core of my heart to know that he died on the very ground that I'm trying to battle for my life. Time is short. Let's be at peace with all people. I mean, we're not God. It's impossible for us sometimes not to like some people based on their actions and so on. But be the better person. And when someone comes at you, if you can deflect that attack, do it with grace. It is always wonderful. It is always wonderful to show love. Beverly Kelso, when I spoke to her this morning, she was in tears. She was crying because she had a special bond with Alan Skill Cole. Boswell Moody, Beverly Kelso's husband, they share a very special bond with Alan. And Alan shared a very special bond with Jamaica and the rest of the world. Orville Scholar Williams sent his condolences, and Bob Cosmic and Ricky Chin and Clyde McKenzie and F.M. White, Paul Burke, and the entire country of Jamaica mourns this one. He's the best that ever did it. And I know his legacy will live on in some of these great young ballers that we still have in Jamaica. So let's continue to grow using what Alan Skill Cole has taught us. It wasn't just football, but it was compassion, love, and togetherness. And everywhere he went, he had a smile on his face. Thank you so much for watching. Big Stone love each and every one of you. And I'm optimistic that I'll be out of this hospital soon, being able to run and talk to my friends again. You take care of yourself, you know. Be health conscious, be smart, learn to cope with the conditions that you dealt with. And guess what? Put everything in the faith and trust of the Almighty God in time. Thank you for listening.